Hello everyone, and welcome to my live stream. Hopefully, you all are doing really well. I would say good evening, good night, um, good morning, because I know it's morning someplace in the world. Good afternoon, because I'm sure it's afternoon or hidden afternoon someplace. Wherever you are in the world, the time that you're watching either me live or the replay, I hope you are all doing really well. So, I was supposed to go live earlier today, but my game decided that it did not want to work. And that was a task and a half, just trying to figure out what was causing the problem this time. So if you are not on my YouTube community tab, I did not post about my live today. One second, let me move my mic, y'all. Um, but I did not post about it because I wasn't sure if I was going to make it live or not, because a lot of my build by items I am still loading into my game. I pretty much have all of them. The only things that I do not have in my game for the most part are mods. I'm slowly adding mods back in. I told you guys the list of ones that I had yesterday, but it has been an entire mess. Um, it's been a headache, to say the least. But the good news is I do have some of my, I would say, favorite mods and CC in the game. This is the build that I was working on, the day before yesterday, before the madness began. And so I wanted to come back in and just kind of take a look at it and see what was missing, if anything. So I know the bathroom was where we worked on. I did a little touch up to this bedroom. Um, did I have anything? No, I added those photos. So those photos are good. I know I added some pictures on the wall. Plants. Okay, that looks good. And I added this mirror. I really want to do like a runner in the hallway, like here, and over here, and then another one here. For some reason, this is dark. I'm not sure why it's dark. I forgot I don't have the Twisted Mexi mod in my game. I need to go and take a look. So this live, I was going to continue working on this build. I'm pretty much done with it, y'all. I really just wanted to finish it all the way out if possible. But what I wanted to also do was to save it, because I cannot remember if I saved it to the gallery for me, or to my gallery. And I needed to pick out a couch, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it this live. If you are not on my community tab, highly recommend it. What I'm going to do real quick, y'all can see I have barely any mods in my game. But I want to save this lot. Oh, these are builds that rooms that I've done. For anyone that's interested in going to download them, they are on the gallery, and there are no CC. This is my most popular one, which is the restaurant, which I'm probably gonna put that in here somewhere as well. But Slipshot Mesquite, and I can't remember how many bedrooms. I think I have five, four upstairs, one, two, three, four upstairs. This could be five. So we'll do 6 bedrooms and 1, 2, 3 bathrooms. And I'm saving it like this so that I don't have to um, lose it in essence. So let me save the lot to my library. That way, if the Sims decide to put out another update to ruin everyone's day, in essence, I hate to say it that way, but that's the truth, y'all. I mean, it was just a pain. It was really a pain yesterday. And just to get this far with the bill and then potentially lose everything, shoot. Talking about somebody would have been real sad. But I want to save it this way just in case it's a chance that it will disappear. 1 second, y'all. I'm just messing with all kind of stuff on my desk, making all kinds of noise. Just trying to knock anything over. Trying not to knock anything over, I should say. Okay. 1 second, I'm trying to adjust my mic. But let me see. It told me for this build, 12 build items are not, yep. And I can tell because they've been replaced with something base game. Like some of the plants. Okay. So I'm not going to hit save on this. But for the most part, it does look pretty good. I'm not even 100% certain what's missing right now. Oh, I know what's missing. I forgot the K hippie mods are missing. So I'm going to exit out of my game. I'm not going to save anything. I'm just going to exit out. So in a minute, you're not going to see my screen, but you will see, well, the game, you'll see my background. Yep, there it is. Okay, so let me find the browser because I shared this yesterday. I do know that Scarlet's Realm has been updating. Let me refresh. Okay, so it looks like there is still some things that are broken, but there are some things that are updated. So I mentioned this in my live, but I wanted to share with you guys what I found yesterday. And I was chatting with AJ. She is a YouTuber here. If you're not following her, please feel free to go follow her. She does go live. Let me see if I can find this video real quick because I want to share it with you guys. It's like I wasn't really prepared today. Where is it at? In my community tab. I don't know why it's so dysfunctional. But I posted in my community tab. If you can see that here, this is the post that I did 1 day ago. And AJ Plays is the creator. So if you haven't seen her videos, these are her videos. And y'all, I'm proud of her because she and I had the same amount of subscribers. She had 80 and I had 80. And I ended up gaining 3 new ones. Thank you so much for clicking that button. I greatly appreciate it because y'all don't know. Every subscription helps me towards my goal to continually do this full time and earn an income until I'm able to go back to work. So there's no shame in me saying that or sharing that because there are a lot of us out there who are unemployed, whether voluntarily or involuntarily, like in my case. But so I appreciate it. But look, you guys, I'm so proud. She now has 112 subscribers. So head over there and subscribe to her. But these are the videos that she put out. So this was the first one that I recommended. And by the time I looked at it, she had about maybe like 100 and some odd people who had looked at the video. Now she's up to like 3K. But I posted links in my community tab for those who need the help, I also have a Sim4 troubleshooting playlist in my list of playlists that you can check out as well. So it's there too. So I posted it two places. But she has two different versions of what you can do to fix your game if it's not already fixed. I know a lot of people have been talking about this from TikTok to Instagram to YouTube to the point where I'm sure people are just tired of hearing about it. But um, I did a different set of steps, which I talked about yesterday. So first thing I had to do was go here and see what mods I had were like needing some updates basically. Sorry, y'all. But so Scarlet's Realm is where I start off with first before I load my game. While I'm looking on here, the next two things, back up your Sims 4 folder, back up your mods, back up your saves. If you back up your Sims 4 folder, like you just drag it to your desktop, thumb drive, external hard drive, whatever you use, you can do that too. But while you're trying to figure out which one of your mods, or it could be CC, but it's very rare that CC is affected from updates, but it can happen. I have had it happen to me. I know plenty of people who've had it happen to them. But while you're looking in Scarlet's Realm, and there's another website too, but I can't think of the other one, back up your folders. Now, you don't have to back up all three, but I did that for good measure. So I backed up the Sims 4 folder. I backed everything up. Then I backed up my mods, and then I also backed up my save files. Now, my reasoning for do that is not gonna be the same as yours. I'm a little bit different, y'all. I'm unique. But my reason for doing that is because I wanted to make sure that I had all three files. So, for example, if my game decided it didn't want to load for my corrupt file that was in my saves, I had a separate save folder. I could go there, or I can go into the Sims folder. Um, Even though my mods folder is backed up within the Sims folder, I like to have two backups of it because, y'all, I have had a computer do a complete update on me and wipe everything off of my hard drive and my desktop. So I highly recommend backing them up in multiple places. So for me, I just put everything on my desktop just for this sake because I have a much newer computer now. Thank you, God. Because let me tell you, that old one, she decided she was going to wipe the whole thing. And I didn't have the time. So I had to rebuild my entire mod folder from scratch. But the good news is I have a backup of it, not just on this computer, but elsewhere. So that is something I highly recommend doing. Anytime you see an update coming, just back up your files, however you want to do it. But the biggest thing I would suggest is backing up your Sims 4 folder. If you don't do anything else, back the whole folder up because it's going to back up your mods and your saves and some other things as well, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. So, while I'm doing all this talking on a second, um, I'm going to go to, sorry, y'all. I cannot find my Twisted Mexi folder. I just want to make sure that, I don't mean to say folder, I mean to his website. Or is it their website? I don't know. Y'all correct me. I need to find the website. I could go to the Sims resource, but okay. Here we go. So I need Twisted Mexi's cheats. For real. So normally I know they put out an update. Let me see. There we go. Okay. So back to what I was saying. So while that's loading up in the background for me. So as I'm looking at Scarlet's Realm and I am backing up folders, the next thing I'm looking at is what could potentially be causing this problem. Now, when I was doing this all yesterday, I was sort of live when all the madness was happening and I couldn't figure out Why was my game doing a third update? Well, of course, after I came off live, everybody was putting the videos out from TikTok to YouTube, Instagram, you name it. Even Facebook has some mess to say. But what I discovered was that, kind of like what AJ was saying, they had potentially wrote the update and the event on old files. They coded it wrong in essence, or used old code. So what they decided to do was go back and take the update out. Like my version, when I go into my game, it's like next to where it says DX11 at the bottom left corner, it has like 34, I think dot 342 in front of it. I can't remember the rest of the numbers right now, but I'll show you guys once I load into the game. But that was what was causing it. So I had three updates. The first one was the base update that gave us the stairs and the rails and the what is it called? The genealogy of things. Then the next thing I got was the event update, which is where the problem started. And then the third update was them undoing, I think, the second update, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know which version is correct. I hear people saying two different things. So I have one of the versions. At this point, I don't even care as long as the game works and I can build. I don't have to necessarily go into my save families and play with them. But new builds, yes, I need to at least do the builds because that's one of the things that I enjoy doing. So after I'm doing this, the next thing I did was try to figure out what was causing the problem. Well, we know what it was now, but lo and behold, one of the things that do cause this issue is OneDrive. Now, a lot of people don't know that, but OneDrive is one of the things that can mess with your update. And when I tell you it's a pain in the behind, it is a pain in the behind because what it does is it's backing up your files for you, but it can inhibit your update to the game. So these are the steps that you can take to basically fix your OneDrive or disable your OneDrive. And I have disabled that thing multiple times. Do y'all know that sucker started backing up my files? Like, really though, But that's one of the things that you can do. Um, One second, y'all. I'm waiting for this other page to load up. Okay, so next, clear your cache and repair your game. So that's another step you can do. If you guys want me to do like a separate video with like the pretty transitions and all that stuff, let me know and I'm gonna try my best to get that done for you guys because I think it will be helpful going forward because a lot of people, I don't think they know about the OneDrive causing problems, but it can definitely cause you issues going forward. So you definitely want to clear your cache and clear and repair your game. So this gives you the steps on how to clear your cache and check for any conflicting files like mods. Specifically, mods usually cause problems, which I'll tell you about what I discovered today. And then you can do advanced repairs or like basic level repairs. Now, um, this is one that I did have to do the SFC scan now. And then there's another one that I did as well. And it's a command prompt. You can do this, I promise you, even if you're not the best with computers. These steps definitely help. This is one that I did do, but it didn't find anything, so I wasn't too much worried about it. So let me jump into something I do want to address. Where is it at? So you guys know that when there are events, you get like free stuff for participating in the events. And this is why it is so important to back up your files because a lot of people do not know if you have to uninstall your game, you're going to lose those files. Um, so I had to search for it, y'all, but it tells you right away you will lose it unless you back it up. So that's why I'm stressing making sure you backing up the Sims 4 folder. Just back everything up. Back everything up. I'm telling you. So basically, your event files are actually stored in the user.ini file, which is found in your user settings. You can actually go into your mods folder. So if you go, like, specifically speaking for a PC user, because that's what I am. I don't know anything about no Macs. I've had like a Mac years ago. I don't remember anything. An iPhone isn't the same as a Mac. It's close, but it's not exactly the same. So for a PC user, you can literally go into your documents, then you go to electronic arts, then your Sims 4 folder. When you get into your Sims 4 folder, you can literally go into the search and you can type in user.ini, and it will actually bring that folder up, and it actually comes up in a what is the thing called? It's like not a task manager. It's kind of like how you can change the what is it called, y'all? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. The resolution for your game. So like there's a way that you can change the resolution for your game to up it, especially for those of us who have higher processing systems, like you got a extremely good graphics card, video card, whatever you want to call it. Um, so there's a way, it's kind of like the same way, and you basically can save it. So that's how it comes up, and it's a list of all of the things that you've gotten from events that you've played. So that is where this is stored, and I want to point this out because a lot of creators are um, either not familiar with it or not pointing it out, because I think people definitely need to know, especially with this most recent headache that we've all had to endure, with the exception of console players. I believe those are the only ones that did not have any problems, and at least that's my understanding. Um, so, yay for the console players, and hopefully you won't have any issues going forward. All right, so I want to make sure I cover that. Back up all your files, the Sims 4 folder, your mods, your saves. You can back up just one or back up all of them separately. Do whatever your heart tells you to do, okay? But whatever you do, just back up the folder, please, and thank you. And then, of course, check to make sure like any mods you have are compatible with the update, or if they're not, you want to definitely go head over to Scarlet's Realm. Again, there is another website, but I don't know it off the top of my head, y'all. But you can go there as well. If you know it, great. Um, and definitely see what mods you have that need to be updated or need to be removed from your game before you start it. Because I'm telling you, the worst thing you want to do is launch into your game and have a corrupt save file or CC. You're talking about a headache, and I'm telling you, you don't want that. So, with all that being said, hopefully this is some info that I helped you with. If you did not know, especially with the INI file, I know a lot of people did not know that. AJ did not talk about that in her videos because her goal was to get people up and running. And as you can clearly see, people are watching the videos and it's helping them. There were a lot of comments on hers, including my own, like, dang, I wish I would have saw this, yesterday, but I was able to repair my game with the steps that I showed yesterday, and I had to go back and uninstall it with her steps today. And then I discovered that, um, girl, something in your mods folder is not liking this at all. So, yeah, hopefully that helps. I'm hoping that everyone is back up and running now. My understanding, most everyone is. Um, I've seen some people on some of the forums saying that they've been having some trouble, but for the most part, I'm pretty much back up and running partially. And I say that because I don't have all of my files and everything in my game yet. I have a ways to go. Um, I'm relaunching my game right now, y'all. So I'm waiting for everything to come up. And while I'm doing that, see if K Hippie mods have had any problems. I don't. I didn't see them at all. It was supposed to be base game because I thought with their last update, they stated that everything was base game and that when the game updates, their files usually are not supposed to be affected. That was at least one of the things I know they made mention of. Let me take a look at their Tumblr real quick because they haven't posted anything on their website. So I'm gonna assume naturally those are good to go. Yep. So their website does state that it's a free graphics replacement / override for The Sims 4. By pixelated graphics, look and feel real, blah blah blah. Strongly designed, always updated to DX11 compliant. Built for simmers all over the world, always released for free under a Creative Commons attribution. Blah blah blah. I'm just skimming it, y'all. For anyone that's wondering what I'm talking about, I'm looking at the K Hippie mods. It's basically it replaces the way your game looks. I have a whole video about it on my channel with all of the mods out there for anyone who wants to check it out. So I'm just waiting for my game to relaunch. I'm trying to see if the Twisted Mexi file will work. And while that's doing its thing, let me go and see. Because when I tell you I had a lot of mods in there. Oh gosh, my gameplay mods are gone. Well, they're not gone. It's just they're not updated yet. It's so weird, y'all, because when I uninstall my game, which I have not had to do that. What Sims 4 came out, what, 2017? Somebody please check me on that because I might be wrong. But since I bought the game, I have not had to uninstall that game. Now, I've had to replace computers, but never have I had to uninstall the game. And I was like, dang, I'm gonna like lose everything. But, luckily for me, I already knew what to do and I had everything backed up. So, I need to look through a lot of these because I noticed like some of the ones on Scarlett's Realm, she doesn't have all of the ones listed on there. Nova. Sorry, I'm looking at the Arnie ones. And Ms. Yuki, I don't see that listed either. Okay. I'm going to bring the game back up on the screen in just a minute, y'all, because I am going to show you what I'm talking about the version. I don't know if everyone has the same version or it's still different versions because I've had people tell me and I've seen videos and they're like two different version numbers. Okay. I don't know if it's just me, but y'all, my computer is fast, but I'm noticing that the loading of the game is slow. As much as I've been talking, let's see, I minimized that screen, about 5 or 6 minutes ago? And it's still sitting on the Sims 4 screen. Oh my gosh. Let me check my processor because I already know that thing is running like a beast. I don't think this is going to come up while I'm on here. Let me see if it's saying that it's okay. It's having problems. Great. Like, can you imagine the amount of work that goes into building a house from start to finish and you lose all that? It is not fun at all. There we go. So, now instead of my game loading up within 2 minutes to where I can just go click on a save file, now it takes about 6 minutes. All right. So let me share with y'all what I'm talking about when I'm saying the version. So I'm going to have to move this around for a second. Okay. So if you see right down here, you're not going to see my mouse, and I can't zoom in any further on it. But in the bottom left, it'll say version like 1.121.342.1030. I heard some people say like where the 342.1030 is on mine, it's a different number. I know the update, I think the event one was supposed to be like 1020 or something like that. I'm not 100% certain. Y'all don't quote me on that, but it's supposed to be a different version. So let me load in to this house, and then we're going to go back to the mesquite build that I have been trying to finish. I literally only have 2 rooms. It's going to take me 3 days to finish 2 rooms, and I could literally finish it in like an hour and a half. Thanks to the game. Yay. Thank you, Sims team. Appreciate it. All right. Oh my gosh, this is like the longest load ever. I know it can't be me because y'all, I have had the same amount of CC in my game. It hasn't changed because I constantly delete, and actually I'm getting ready to delete some more, and it doesn't ever take this long. Now since this update, now it's taking forever. And for all of y'all who are coming in my live stream, welcome. While you're here, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you don't subscribe, that's fine. There's no judgment over here. But if you like what you see, once I actually get into the game, definitely click the thumbs up button. Greatly appreciate whoever just clicked it. I appreciate y'all. But don't forget to click the thumbs up button, and definitely don't forget to subscribe. And welcome to all of my new subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And if you missed the beginning of the video, definitely go back and catch the replay where I'm like kind of showing you what I've done to restore my game. And if you get a chance, definitely check out AJ Plays. I should have linked her video in the live. Pay no attention to that. Okay. We don't care about this household right now. Just get back to the build. I'm scared to even go look at Gemma's house because y'all, I hope the work that I put into that house. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. I forgot I didn't save it. Okay. Now, if you see how fast this moves, that's about how quickly my game should have moved. I'm sorry for making y'all dizzy, but that's about how fast that should have loaded in because there's just no way it should be this slow loading in. And you, let me put you back. I think a family moved into this house. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to clean it up a little bit. All right. So I've saved this lot. So if something goes wrong at this point, I have the lot saved in my gallery. So that's all that matters. Of course, the blank pictures have never been fixed. So, you know what? I'm just going to leave them there because I know there's another family that's going to probably end up moving in. And the rails are gone. So I need to put those back. So all of this stuff down here is gold because y'all know when you uninstall your game and you put it back, everything pretty much turns back to as if you never actually used it at all, or it's a brand new game. So I cannot remember. I think it's gonna make me restart. Right now, I just want to see the custom content. Yeah, I think it's if I put on organized debug, it's gonna make me restart. But for the sake of this video or live, excuse me, I'm not gonna do that. I don't even remember if these are the right stairs. I think it was these. And I think it replaced the top. Yeah, it did. It replaced the top with something else. Oh no, that's way too red. Is it this one? Should just do the black and be happy. This is so annoying to have to start this back over again. But you know what? I'll come back to it. It's not that big of a deal. Please tell me everyone's game is up and running now. Because I'm telling you, if I see any more TikToks of people about to rip their hair out and cursing about the Sims, I feel them. Like, I get it. Especially now. Let me see. Okay, so these are the last two rooms that I had. I was working on the the den slash play area, whatever you want to call it. I know I'm probably gonna do a sectional. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. I do have to say I'm kind of liking the view because y'all know I have a UI mod on mine normally, but it's broken, so I couldn't put it in the game. But I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like I want to go back. Definitely want to do brown. Do want to just do the big couch. I might just do all big couches. That makes sense. I'm not even sure why I have that in here. I'm sure it'll come to me eventually. So for those of you who like a more of a quiet live, I am going to go ahead and turn the music up, and I'm still technically here. It's just I'm not going to be talking as much. So if you have questions or comments, suggestions, you can definitely put them in the chat. And while you are here, again, please do not forget to subscribe. It does help my channel grow, and it helps beautiful people like yourselves find my channel, especially if you like Sims related content, or let me just say simulation, because at this point I'm like everybody else who's fussing about the Sims. They're like, oh, I'm switching over to Enjoy. And it's funny because half of the people who said they were not moving to Enjoy are now like, I'm going to Enjoy. That's why I always tell you, don't say anything until you're sure, because you don't want to look foolish. Unless you don't care, because some people just don't care. Like me, I don't. If I say something, I may turn around and take it back. You just never know. We have that right as human beings, right? Let's throw you up here. I'm just trying to figure out, why did I put that scarf? Is it a scarf or a blanket? Let me see. It's a scarf. Why did I put that in here? No clue. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the music, y'all. Please enjoy this live stream. And again, please don't forget to subscribe because it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You know you want to hang out with me every time I go live. I'm going live every day this week, y'all, at different times. So from mornings to mid-afternoons tonight, I'm going to be live every day with the exception of Sunday. So you know you want to come back anyway. So go ahead and click the button. It's not going to hurt you none. Don't be scared. Okay? Enjoy the music, y'all. I will be back before I end the live. Okay, so I finally finished the entire house. I'm gonna probably go back and tweak this down a little bit because I want to add a little bit more stuff in. But for the most part, I finally finished it. An update restoring all of my CC and just about all of my mods. So hopefully I will be back tomorrow. Prayerfully, there's no issues with another build. I'm not sure what that build is going to be yet. I'm leaning towards an apartment. We'll see. If not an apartment, a unit within an apartment building. Um, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. It all depends on how the game wants to act tomorrow. Cause I feel like most of us are saying to ourselves, the saga continues. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me live. And if you like what you see while you're here, definitely go ahead and hit the thumbs up button because it definitely does help my channel grow and it helps beautiful people like yourselves find my channel, especially if you like simulation content. For right now, more so The Sims, unless they upset me anymore with these updates. Then it's going to be all Enjoy all the time. No, seriously though. But if you like any form of simulation content. Right now it's The Sims, but I do have Enjoy stuff coming at some point. And then this is the channel for you to not only subscribe to, because it's free, cost you nothing but time, but like and join me live. Again, I will be back tomorrow. Please take a look at the community tab. I'll post there what time I'm going to be going live for those who want to join me. Most likely it will probably be an afternoon live, so not a late night live. It was I like to call them if I can talk, y'all. Can you tell them it's time for me to go to sleep? Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Again, on your way out, click that like button, share if you care, and subscribe because it is free 99. Cost you nothing but time. As always, be safe in those streets, be blessed, and I will catch you in my next live or pre-recorded video.